Good afternoon, team. As you can see, we have water in the wave pool. Now, I apologize. We were unable to videotape the fill. We had to fill very quickly, and unfortunately, we had an incident last week that caused us to really be under the gun and get this completed. So I was unable to put out some cameras and some video, and it was just a crazy week last week. But we're back in business. We got everything worked out. And you can see we got a little bit of dirt. We did landscaping today, and of course it blew all into the river. You can see across the pool we've got some staff members. We are moving along. It's a nice cloudy day today. Got a nice little storm going over there. So this is going to be a quick video today. I'm going to walk you through the wave pool, the wave filters, and then I'll show you the wave maker in operation. Thank you. Hold on a second. Well, team, here we are. We are in the pump house, and you can see the water is nice and clear down in the pit. We talked about this in the last video, but this pit right here filled with water is about 12 feet deep, filled with water. The motors are not full blast, so you can see some water flowing in there. I'll show you the motors where we're at. As far as hertz wise, we're able to control the hertz or the speed by the hertz wise versus over voltage. It's not soft starters, so it's we can control the speed of the motors using a VFD and hertz. So here's the filter. You see right now, that is not right. I got an issue with one of these pressure transducers, whatever they're called. A repressure, I don't know what they're called, to be honest with you. And you can see in there, the filter is nice and filthy. Had a few questions about the filter or the water coming out of the hydrants. So the water coming out of the hydrants is quite dirty, and we do not actually flush the hydrants. We're pretty much flushing the hydrants using the pool, but that's okay. Our filters can handle it. Might be kind of dark, but you can see that one as well. And I've got a pretty good differential for now, about 8 differential. Here's another angle shot of the water flow. I would estimate about right now, with the speed of the motors, we're turning over probably, I'm gonna say 4,500 gallons a minute at this speed right now. It's not too bad, not too shabby. We've talked about the level of the pool. How does it stay level? So if you see right there, there's 2 poles. The first one is the low level alarm. The left one is the level. So when the water goes past that one, it'll automatically turn on my autofill. I'll show you the autofill here in a minute. And then water will return from here. Got a couple trash bags sitting in there, but it'll come out of this pipe right here. This I'm actually gonna get rid of. We don't need no more. So it comes out of that 2-inch and fills the pool. Once it gets back to the level, it'll read it and it'll say, hey, go ahead and turn it off. So let's take a look. This is my autofill. It's taking those readings from those 2 pipes. Once it's too low, you'll see right, level sensor, it's on, and low water sensor is on. When it gets too low, filling will turn on. And for wave, it's gonna turn on this actuator valve. Instead, for some reason, it's off right now. That's not good. Very interesting. It's hiding somewhere. So these are red caps. If anybody knows what they're called, these are called red caps. And unfortunately, I'm missing the red cap. Let's see if I can find it. Well, I'm gonna put it on there real quick. Of course, it's not calling for water, so it's not gonna do anything. I wish I could make it call for water. It'd be kind of cool, so you guys can hear it. But anyway, this is the array for filling the pool. This is the bypass in case these fail on us. We can bypass. We can fill the pools like this. Same thing here. This is how I filled most of the pool. We did use 2 hydrants on the pool, on the wave pool. You see this guy is pretty big. These 2 are both for wave pool, and they're both filtering at this point. So let's go down in the chamber. Might be kind of loud. All right, so the back filter is currently running on 35 hertz. It's actually kind of running kind of slow, so I'm actually going to speed it up. I'm not going to show you how I do that, unfortunately. All right, you can see it's going faster. Back to That's 45 hertz. It might even got louder for you. Here's the array of VFDs. Those are for the motors here. These are all for our raft attraction. That's in the corner right here. Might be loud, of course. Here's the catch baskets. Kind of hard to see. Got some nice good water flow through there. And we've shown you this before. These are pneumatically actuated valves. The system automatically opens them up. That's the chamber, so we can see the pre-coat coming through. Goes through here, goes back, pumps, goes back to the filter, and then it makes a big loop. Comes back from this pipe right here, comes back all the way down. Makes that loop, and that's what gets the coat on the filter. And of course, I got two of them right here, right? So that's how we do that. All right, let's go into the chamber. Here we are, team. We are in the chamber. I've got a little bit of water sitting on the floor. I had it backed up from here, but I got that fixed. But unfortunately, I have a bird bath sitting here. I put on some lights back there so you can see a little bit more. So number 1 and number 3, and all 8 chambers are currently working. I've tested them out myself. I'm good to go. I've got ear pro on. All the safeties are on, and the e-stop has been pulled. I'm not gonna show you how to control it. Sorry folks, can't show you that. All right, it's gonna go through a cycle. Right now it's opening and closing the pistons. Here in a second, it's gonna start the blower. It's gonna start this one first. 10 seconds later, the next one. Here we go, right here. Here we are, team. Wave pool is currently on. Now I will say this, it doesn't look that impressive, but when you get a bunch of people in it, you see them going up and down and crazy, it definitely makes a difference. The water's just so clean right now, you just don't see it, but the waves are going pretty high. I mean, look at the difference there. It's about a foot crest and a foot trough, maybe even more on the back wall. As you can tell, all my chambers are running. All right, look at this. Isn't that awesome? Look at that surge. Pretty cool, huh? Now, one thing I do is I kind of leave these running to clean the pool. I know I shouldn't, but I do. Now I want to see, it might have made a difference already. I'm gonna walk back here. One cool thing we noticed when we put it in this pattern, now we can put it in 7 different patterns. This one is called double diamond. And you can actually see it makes a little diamond. All right, you see that? What's cool is in the corner of the pool, if it's deep enough, it does this where the waves hit each other in a square. Let's see if I can find it. I might have too little water right now to actually do it. But I always like this. It's pretty fun to watch because you get to see the water hit each square. It's not too bad. I'm gonna have to get some water level, but you can see them right here. They're closing in on each other and hit. I love it. Pretty cool. Fountain's not running, and the reason why is it's filter dependent. And like I said earlier, the water for the filters is currently the motors are on slow or low speed. Well, team, what I wanted to mention, hopefully you can hear me, the reason why it takes about 20 seconds to get the second one started is because what it does is it waits 10 seconds after this one's fully loaded, so it start the next one and then the next one. So it takes about 20 seconds because it's skipping this one, right? Now, the reason they do that is for inrush power, right? All my electricians out there will tell us we gotta wait for we gotta be conscious of the inrush on power. So that's why we do this. These are soft starters. So this one will hit, we'll wait 10 seconds, it'll hit, 10 seconds, it'll hit. But again, it's 10 seconds after it fully loads out. Now, I just turned it off. As you can hear, it's still running down. It takes these about 5 minutes for them to completely slow down. That's how much and how fast they're flowing and how much actual speed they got behind them. I wanted to show you this before we left. Thanks if you enjoyed this video so far. I wanted to make this one a special one. We hit 10,000 subs on the channel last night, which was pretty cool, and I highly appreciate it. If you want to see something on the channel, keep commenting. I do apologize again that I was not able to show the feel for the wave pool, but we're coming up next on these guys. All the slides are now operational, so I can actually get you started and you can see some slides running. We'll get some water running, and I'll try and see if I can put a GoPro in the drop slides as well. That's gonna be fun. I just want to see it. I'm gonna see if it'll stick on the glass and keep the keep the GoPro from falling. That's what I'm afraid of. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you on the next one. Take care, team.